God says, "My beloved child, be still now. Let your heart quiet itself before me. For what I am about to reveal is not for the world to hear. It is for you alone. I have brought you to this very hour, to this exact point in time, because I am about to uncover what has been hidden behind shadows. You sense it, don't you? That strange heaviness pressing against your peace, that sudden unease with no clear cause. It is not your imagination, my child. It is the movement of unseen things, plans that were made without my blessing. There are voices speaking your name in places where you cannot stand, conversations that twist truth into confusion. But do not be afraid, for I, the Lord, have already entered those very rooms before they gathered. I have already turned the sound of their whispers into warnings that will return upon their own hearts. Do not react. Do not rush to defend yourself. Stay calm, stay silent, because your silence right now is not weakness, it is strategy. For while they speak, I move, and when I move, no counsel formed in secret can stand. My child, you have wondered why your spirit has felt uneasy, why certain people have suddenly grown distant, why opportunities seem to pause without reason. It is because I have been repositioning you away from danger that you did not yet see. What they planned in darkness, I am exposing under the light of my command. Do not mistake my stillness for absence. Even when you hear nothing, I am orchestrating everything. You have felt overlooked, but in truth, you have been hidden for protection. You have been set apart, not set aside. God says, "Those who gather against you are not your true enemies. They are instruments, unaware of how I am using even their opposition to write your next chapter. Their actions will expose their own motives. Their alliances will crumble without your effort. And the very structure they are building to undermine you will collapse under the weight of its own deception. You are not to engage them, my beloved. You are to rise above. You are to stand still and let me fight for you. For I do not need your defense. I need your obedience. I see their intentions clearly, even when they mask them behind false kindness. I hear the plans that they whisper when they think no ear is listening. But what they don't understand is this: I am in the room where they speak. I am in their thoughts when they scheme. I am the unease they feel when your name passes their lips. My beloved one, do not carry fear in your chest. You were not built for fear. You were built for light. You were made to stand tall when shadows gather. For even the darkness trembles at the sound of my name that rests upon you. Stay calm, stay aware, stay anchored in me. For I am revealing things not to alarm you, but to prepare you. Because the shift that is coming is not small. It will separate what was false from what is true. You are not under attack. You are under alignment. And alignment sometimes feels like pressure before it becomes peace. So when you feel the tension rise, do not mistake it for chaos. It is my hand, tightening the foundation beneath your feet. God says, I am securing your position. I am defending your name. I am surrounding your life with a shield that no slander can penetrate. I am not merely watching, I am intervening. Your enemies plan with words, but I speak with power. They gather in secret, but I reign in the open. They whisper of endings, but I am authoring new beginnings. Listen to me now, my child. Do not let anger rise. Do not let anxiety dictate your steps. Because the moment you rest, I will act. And when I act, no power, no plan, no voice can stand against it. My beloved one, you have been watched not by the eyes of man, but by the gaze of heaven itself. Every hidden tear, every silent moment you endured without a word, I saw it all. And now I tell you this truth. Not one thing that was done against you will remain unaccounted for. There are meetings taking place, gatherings built upon deceit, rooms filled with quiet laughter and proud hearts. They believe their strategies are unseen. They think their words will never echo back. But they are unaware that I am already dismantling their structure from within. Even now, one among them cannot find peace. A restlessness grows in their spirit. They lie awake, unable to escape the conviction I have placed upon their conscience. For I have entered their very thoughts, stirring guilt where arrogance once lived. My beloved child, you are not to fear these movements. They do not signify your downfall. They are the sound of my justice taking shape. Because when I lift my hand, I do not merely silence the voices against you. I expose the intentions that hid behind them. Do not try to fight this battle with words. Do not waste your strength on explanations, for your defense is not in your speech, but in your stillness. I am the judge, and I am in session. Heaven's court has already ruled in your favor. You have wondered, why does it seem that silence surrounds me when I am wronged? And I say to you, because I do not compete with lies. I expose them in my timing. I am not delayed, I am deliberate. I move with precision, so that when I act, no one can reverse what I set in motion. You have been tempted to step down to their level, to justify your heart before the blind. But hear me, my child. They were never meant to see your value. Your worth was hidden from their sight for a reason. Because what I am building within you is not meant to be approved by the unprepared. I know what they have said. I have heard every whispered word, every sly tone, every false agreement. But even before their words formed, I had already written the conclusion. Their ending will serve as your beginning. You have asked me, Lord, when will this end? And I say to you now, it ends the moment you stop striving to prove yourself. Because I have already validated you in the realm that truly matters. The same realm where angels record your faithfulness and demons tremble at your endurance. You have not been losing, my child. You have been learning. You have been refined in the fire, not destroyed by it. You have walked through betrayal, not to break, but to be built into someone unshakable. Every wound you endured became a doorway for my wisdom to enter. So now, when the world expects you to collapse, you will rise. When they anticipate your silence, your spirit will speak louder through peace. For this is not the hour of your decline. This is the hour of your unveiling. God says, I am bringing into the open what was plotted in secret. I am turning the schemes of men into the setup for your testimony. What was meant to silence you will amplify you. What was intended to wound you will be the reason others are healed through you. You are not a victim of their words. You are the living proof that my grace outlasts every accusation. My hand upon you is not light. It is heavy with destiny. And no matter who speaks against you, I have the final word. My beloved child, I am not finished. I am not slow. I am strategic. And every move of the enemy has already become my instrument of advancement. Keep your posture of peace. Hold your ground in grace. For while they plan your fall, I am writing your rise. And when I lift you, no hand can push you down. God says, now listen closely, my child. For what I am about to unveil is the turning point of your story. Everything that once stood against you, I am about to reverse. The tides are shifting, and this time they shift in your favor. You have endured the season of silence, but I was never absent. You have cried in the night, but I was counting every tear. And now I declare to you, this is not merely recovery, it is resurrection. The same voices that once doubted you will soon be silenced by the evidence of my power. The same eyes that looked away will witness the hand of the Almighty upon you. They said you were finished, but I say, you are just beginning. My beloved, they could not see your worth because they were blinded by their own fear. They tried to bury your light beneath their insecurity. But how can darkness hide what I have ignited? They forgot who authored your story. They forgot that I am the one who opens doors no hand can shut. They forgot that I build thrones in the ashes of false accusation. Do not dwell on the betrayal. Do not replay their words, for I have already turned their judgment into your elevation. Every false witness will be silenced by the weight of my truth. Every lie will crumble under the authority of my name. You have walked through the valley, but now I am bringing you into the clearing. You will breathe again, not in anxiety, but in divine assurance. Your next steps are not uncertain. They are orchestrated by my very hand. My child, I have not only preserved your spirit, I have multiplied your strength. You thought you were barely surviving, but I was quietly shaping a warrior. You thought the silence was punishment, but it was strategy. For how could I release you into the next dimension of your calling before you learned to stand unshaken? You will soon see why the waiting was necessary. You will soon see why I closed certain doors. The rejection that stung you was actually redirection. The loss that broke you was the very thing that opened the path I prepared. I did not forget you, I was fortifying you. I did not ignore you, I was instructing you. And now I say to you, the time for concealment is over. The covering I placed on you was not denial. It was protection. You were hidden, because your anointing was too precious for premature exposure. Now the hour has come. I am unveiling you before those who misjudged you. I am setting your name before those who dismissed you, and they will know, not because you spoke louder, but because I moved stronger. My hand is upon your life. My favor surrounds you like a storm no man can stop. And even now, I am rearranging the order of things in your favor. The ones who tried to displace you are unknowingly preparing the ground for your establishment. The same system that attempted to erase you will now be used to record your rise. God says, I am not bringing you back to where you were. I am lifting you to where you were always meant to be. This is not restoration to the past. This is elevation into purpose. You will no longer explain your light to those committed to their darkness. You will no longer shrink to fit into their comfort. You will walk tall, clothed in authority, surrounded by peace. My beloved child, the storm that tried to break you was the storm that crowned you. You were not losing your voice. You were finding your roar. You were not being silenced. You were being separated for something sacred. Even now, I am sending unexpected allies. People you never imagined will arrive carrying the keys to doors that no one else could open. They are not coming by accident. They come because I summoned them. And they will recognize you, not by your appearance, but by the anointing that rests on you. You are stepping into divine recognition. Your name is being spoken in rooms your feet have not yet entered, not through manipulation, but through divine orchestration. And when those doors open, you will walk through them with quiet confidence. For I, your God, go before you. And where I go before you, no enemy can remain. This is your appointed moment. This is your divine unveiling. And soon, the very ones who doubted your calling will witness what faith truly looks like. God says, my beloved child, you have stood through the storm, and now the wind is shifting in your favor. The season of hiding is over. The covering that shielded you has completed its work. Now I will bring you into visibility, not for applause, but for purpose. You will no longer explain your peace to the restless. You will no longer justify your calm to the chaotic. For your stillness is not emptiness. It is power restrained by wisdom. The same silence that they mistook for weakness was the space where I built your strength. I am now revealing the reason for your endurance. The delays, the closed doors, the betrayals were not interruptions. They were instruction. I was teaching you to move when I move, to speak only when I speak, and to rest even while the battle rages. You have learned what few ever grasp, that my silence is strategy, that my timing is perfect, and that my wait always ends in victory. Now you will see what it means when I say, those who trust in me shall not be put to shame. You are not behind. You are right on time. The pause you felt was me adjusting the alignment of your destiny. The tears you shed were watering the seeds of your new beginning. And now, the ground beneath you is shifting. You will feel it in your spirit first, before your eyes ever see it. There is movement in the unseen. I am sending help you did not ask for. I am preparing opportunities you did not pursue. And I am removing every person whose heart cannot walk with yours into this next season. Do not cling to the past. Do not try to bring the old into what I am making new. Because what's coming requires a lighter heart, a clearer mind, and a faith that does not tremble. God says, you are not who you were. The old identity has been burned away in the fire. What remains is pure. What remains is refined. What remains is royal. For you are not a survivor of what was, you are the evidence of what I can do. You will walk into rooms and the atmosphere will shift, not because of titles or wealth, but because of the weight of my presence upon you. The light you carry will disturb false peace. It will expose deception, and it will draw those who are truly searching for me. You will not chase. You will attract. You will not beg. You will command by grace. Because where I dwell, lack cannot stay. Where I reign, confusion cannot rule. Where I lead, victory is certain. My beloved, the ones who once dismissed you will watch in silence as I elevate you. But do not gloat. Show mercy, for I will use your grace to convict their hearts. The same mouths that cursed you will one day bless you. The same hands that pushed you away will one day reach for your help. You are my ambassador of restoration. You are my vessel of peace. You are my voice in a world that has forgotten to listen. And everywhere your foot touches, favor will bloom. Every seed of faith you've planted will now rise in double measure. Do not doubt what you feel stirring within you. That is not anxiety, it is awakening. You are sensing the rhythm of heaven aligning with your spirit. You are stepping into the frequency of destiny. So breathe, my child. Lift your head, square your shoulders, and walk forward with unshakable confidence. For I have gone before you, and I have made the crooked path straight. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No tongue that rises against you will stand. This is not just protection, this is promotion. I am releasing you into a season where peace will guard you like a fortress, where clarity will replace confusion, and where joy will no longer be a visitor, but your permanent home. God says, you are chosen, you are anointed, you are covered, and you are unstoppable. The power that raised the dead now breathes through your lungs. The same light that conquered darkness now burns within your eyes. This is your time, my precious one. The world will know you by the mark of my glory. Walk boldly. Walk peacefully. Walk with the knowing that heaven walks beside you. For this is the season where your name and my purpose become one story. And when they ask how you made it through, you will simply smile and say, God was not silent. He was building me. Now go forth, my beloved. The path is cleared, the promise is alive, and my presence will never leave your side. This is your divine moment. Rise and let the world witness what it looks like when I move.